he's stolen enough strats from our Discord? Let's find out. We're on the Rift.
I'm gonna have to find out if Kiaya... So, our first real introduction to Sejuani top this split was actually Kiaya's attempt at it, where he got mauled by Enper on Na. And so, now at this time, he gets to play the reverse matchup. Let's see if he can sort of do the same sort of thing, or if it's just Kiaya cannot play Sejuani. Pun, much more known as a tank player, so should possibly feel a little bit more comfortable on this pick, and we're gonna have to see how it shakes out.
Yeah, it is going to be decent starts for the junglers, just something to keep in mind. Cerberus clearing top to bottom. GAM, of course, the other way around. Looks like they actually hid that as a bit as well. Because Levi is soloing out his red buff. Oh, your way, if you're in the chat, I know this hurts you to watch. Red buff, the most annoying thing in the game to take as Lilia, but he does manage to get through it.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that he went for the red buff leashless instead of just say going for the Raptors level 1, clean those out of the way. That's something Lilia is one of the few junglers that is blessed to be able to do that with really, really easily. So going to just instead go for that sort of full clear path where he's going to take the Krug second, make his way up, and yeah, he's going to definitely pretty much. He's going to seem a little bit behind, but that was a Krug skip from the Wukong.
Hook land is just going to be poke, but still that does give them lane control. Good stuff from Elio. He's had a bit of a heat seeking hook today.
Yeah, it's Elio. He's realized Leona not really for me. Nautilus, that's where it's at really, and Cardi is right back to it.
Yep, Yano extremely low, but unfortunately, the last little bit of damage from Cardi, not able to land, but still he is flexing his muscles, showing off this Swain.
Ghost and Flash blown, so not the end of the world thanks to that spell book, but yeah, that's gonna hurt him a little bit more as
sticky by Yado.
Yado he's going to fake the back, come in, get a good reset, and then yeah, that probably saves him the teleport, so he doesn't have to blow that instantly, especially with Drakthar assisting him in. But now Pun might be in a bit of trouble. It's not really diveable right now.
Actually, well played there. I think he could tell that there was dive possibility, but just cleared the wave, chunked out Kiaya. So he should now be fairly safe, except the Mega Gnar will be coming in on the next wave. But I don't think they can do this dive. I think Levi will just back off.
Yeah, and that doesn't look like a dive's going to come in. Just going to take that camp pretty much away from Drakthar and get a nice small lead for Levi as it goes in. But if they catch it correctly, yeah, Kiaya, he's gonna be able to get away fairly safely. But overall, just the top lane going fairly even. Pun doing okay. Just wants to keep the threat, keep the pressure. Deny a little bit of experience while Kiaya is still a little bit concerned about Drakthar's presence. But
another hook lands from Elio. This is going to set up first blood. Ron OP incredibly low. Flash forward now from Style.
No way!
Around. Artemis on the Samira. Doing so much. Elio getting chunked out. He's going to go forward under the tower. Wants that kill. Gets it. It's a double kill for Artemis. He flashes away. And oh boy, we see why there's an R5 Samira.
That's not okay. All right. That was so well played. I have no idea how he managed to pull that off. Jesus, absolutely styled on style, but insane, and that's going to race him towards that shield bar, race him towards a point where, yeah, now he can do that even more recklessly because he's going to have the life steal, he's going to have that shield, and we don't even get to see the most impressive part. We're just going to see him dash in, get the flash, and then use that reset to utilize Levi as the exit. But really, the impressive thing was using that Blade Wall to just make sure that Style couldn't actually land those final shots.
Hang on a minute. Levi coming in onto Yado, flashes forward. Watch out, Eep comes in. The charm was there, but Yado, no flash to get over the wall. He will go down. Garman's back.
Cardi has to be a little bit careful because Drakthar, he's just going to walk it.
Cardi's going to live as Elio comes in for the save. Ron OP moving forward. Drakthar now turning around onto Levi. Levi, you're not tanky enough to do this. He just goes down for free.
Yeah, they didn't take into account Artemis. If it was just Ron and Levi versus Drakthar, it's probably fine. But with Artemis in position, Drakthar gets to walk away, and Levi goes down instead. He's got to be traded for one plate on the bot side. That's a huge win for Cerberus. They are clapping very hard, and this Samira is getting a little snowbally right now.
Very, very true. Yado as well was able to get to the bot lane in order to catch that massive wave. Needs to be careful with Elio coming in around the side. He has Spirit Rush, so he just has to dodge the hook. And, well, we'll say that was a dodge.
Yeah, look, Elio kind of falling for the old, I think this player is smart. I am going to do the old prediction. And, no, just walk straight ahead.
Oh, there's a ward stopping them out at the moment. I think that ward will put off any dive, but Ron OP positioned extremely aggressively. We'll be able to walk out of it now with Yado returning to the mid lane. Artemis, though, is just such a massive threat at this point. And let's have a look at this mid lane play.
Just the all-in onto Yado is very nice and clean. Cardi sticks around a little bit too long and does not respect Drakthar, but it is just a nice hook that can keep him there in time. But it's just the fact that Artemis shows up as well, and Levi, he walks in, gets a real nice spare with that bowling ball, and just ends up, just walking into his death, and he tries to walk into three people that can just turn
I actually feel like Levi's actually made two pretty major mistakes on this Lilia so far. Like, he shouldn't have walked in that mid lane play, and in the bot lane play, Artemis was actually just dead if Levi doesn't walk in. He was only able to get out of turret range because he could dash to Levi. If Levi had just not walked in, he would have died.
That first one is a little bit more forgivable because you're just kind of not really thinking about it.
What happened in top lane?
Judging by earlier visions, I think Kiaya ends up dying.
Well, we will never know, as Yado has been caught out. There's the Spirit Rush, gets over the wall as the Lilting Lullaby goes off. Drakthar coming in to help him out as well. The damage in onto Levi, and he goes down again. Party has the Demonic Ascension as Drakthar moving forward onto him. Good flash away. Cerberus are just dismantling them.
I'm just so confused by the decision-making from GAM. Like, that Demonic Embrace could have been popped way sooner. You probably end up cleaning Yado up. But then, no, Levi gets left to chase it alone, and Drakthar is in position to punish. And then Cardi walks in and pops the Demonic Ascension. I just... really poor decision-making, really poor timing, and bad coordination coming out from this mid-jungle.
And one day, frankly, what happened in top lane? Because we haven't had the scoreboard for a while either, so I don't know who died.
Yeah, we get another go. So, what we're going to see is, this is why people have been picking the Sedrani. She can do things like that if you actually know how to play her. This is not looking good for Kiaya, who is losing both sides of this matchup, as across multiple games, admittedly, but multiple series rather. And just so we are seeing the power of the Sejuani. She can trade, and she has been doing so very effectively. Just landing these W's, landing the Qs, and then getting the big Frostbite procs.
Oh no, not again. Kiaya flashes away from the ultimate, but Pun is just manhandling this matchup.
Yeah, now Pun's in a little bit of an issue where he's spent all his cooldowns and has to walk away, but...
Hang on a minute, we go down to the bot lane where Artemis has that big Inferno trigger, trying to get the last bit of damage in. Style is alive, Elio is not. And another kill added to Artemis's tally, and up in the top side, Pun killed Kiaya.
Oh no, it's over. Yeah, look at this.
X3, maybe.
You're just losing right across the map. Elio does his absolute best, and it's okay. He does a pretty good job at keeping Artemis down, but Artemis is just too far ahead at this point. If this was an even state, there's a chance GAM turned that around. But no, Artemis is a full shield bow. Sile is sitting on a noon quiver, I think. I don't know. Haven't seen the scoreboard for a while.
The scoreboard has been mayor.
But yeah, there's just no hope. There's just nothing they could do. Artemis is just so strong right now on the bot lane. Partner's just manhandling Kiara on top side, and this gives Drac the free reign to just start taking objectives.
4K gold lead, and let's have a look at how it happened in the top side. I mean, it's going to be pretty obvious. Easy.
Stun. Done.
Just kills him every time Ignite comes up.
Yeah, he's just trading really well. The percent health damage doing a lot of work. Fully built Frostfire Gauntlet, so it's going to be fantastic. And once that becomes a frozen heart, eventually, that Sapphire Crystal, Guy's Clap is going to be even weaker than it is now. He's just not going to be able to put things together. Still going for that Triforce, and it's just, yeah.
Marby, what has happened to Kiaya?
I don't
The
know.
undisputed best top laner for 3 or 4 splits in a row? Just getting absolutely manhandled on both sides of the Sejuani-Nah matchup. And look, Pun is no slouch, but Pun is not the god killer.
No,
If this was Huzmed, it would make sense.
Yeah, I just feel, I don't know, it feels like Kiaya has been, I don't know, I don't understand what it is. I think it feels like he's just like, well, I'm going to kill someone. Now, wait, why haven't they died instantly? Oh, now I'm in the wrong spots, and then I get run down. I just don't know.
The durability patch is really screwed with his muscle memory, it seems.
I don't think it's, I don't think it's that 100%. It's definitely not that 100%.
Oh, Levi caught out. Lilting Lullaby's used, but it doesn't matter because Drakthar can find the damage and uses the extendo pole to finish him off. Now, coming in from the side is Kiaya and Elio. Rocket contributes some damage, but it just doesn't matter when Elio just gets evaporated. Roto P is missing about a fifth of his health, and that's it. I mean, just book game 3.
Yeah, Ron didn't even ult. He's fine. He's happy. He can continue doing exactly what he pleases. The cow is back and here to stay. And I guess, yeah, now Pun's just gonna walk up, get a demolish proc. Everything's going fantastic. Everything is coming up the side of Cerberus. And I don't know how they can fumble this in a way that will matter. Like, I don't see it happening really. They're not really showing any signs of it. They're playing so well on this game, and they're just piecing it all together. That's 2 towers down in the pockets of Artemis. Now we get a scoreboard. He's already going to put together that Lord Dominic's regard. Just finished the Kraken Slayer for style. It's a whole item ahead, and Carty's going for the... Oh no, you can't do that when your bot lane and top lane are losing that hard. You can't go for the Imperial Mandate when you're the only one that's doing well.
I mean, this is the consistent problem with the VCS. I mean, it's not just localized to the VCS, but this region does have a real problem with it. Is they're not dynamic with their builds. I agree. You can't go Imperial Mandate in this game. You have to try and carry. You can't enable a bot lane that is so far behind and a top laner that essentially doesn't exist. You had to try and put the carry pants on here, Cardi.
Yeah, look, I mean, I guess the plus side is Jinx will be able to pop those on multiple targets very quickly, very easily. But, yeah, at this point you're looking for that big 5-man Lilting Lullaby into a Gnar, into a just demonic Incension running over
the
it
thing
all.
is that Artemis can W the Lilting Lullaby. It's a projectile.
So many things in this game are bloody projectiles.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it gets blocked by Yasuo Windwall as well. It's a projectile. So even, like, I said I think Lilia was good at holding off Samira in the draft. Not when she's an item ahead.
I mean, yeah.
I don't feel like you have anything that can stop Samira at this point.
Yeah, like, your only real... I mean, it was kind of... I was going to say at one point, but that the big point in Artemis's favor is that the only real snap CC that exists is Elio. That's the only thing that can really snap on top of it and knock you out of Inferno Trigger, for example. But yeah, they're so far ahead. The shield bow is going to be so much. You can't burst them down in time. It feels like, and no, this game is going to probably fall apart unless it's on Cerberus to lose this game rather than it is GAM to win it. It feels like, and that's not happening.
Hun coming in, trapping 2 in. This should be 2 easy kills. The style goes down. Elio gets to the wall, but gets tagged by a charm regardless. Yado coming over. Kiaya buying some space. Actually does really well there to save his support.
Yeah, Yado's flying over a little bit alone and just eats a Gnar to the face, but damage is done. They've killed Style. They've forced Elio right back. They're going to pick up 2 towers in the mid lane, most likely. Maybe not. I don't know. The wave is coming in. There seems to be a response. Okay, yeah, they have the wave in tow. They can probably... Oh, no.
They just go for Dragon.
I mean, yeah, like, that's fair. They don't have a very good siege composition. They don't really have range. They have Yado and Artemis, who are very short range in terms of auto attackers, but... So, siege is definitely an issue that they might run into, but... they don't really need to worry about sieging when they can just dive, and they have very good dive in their pockets. 2 tanks to work with, one of which is an Alistar who will just shrug off all the damage. It's gonna take a lot of fancy map movements and rotations for GAM to put things back together.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with what you said earlier. It feels like this is on Cerberus to lose this game. If this result changes, they are so far ahead. They have this 6k gold lead at 17.5 minutes. That's an absolute monster amount of gold. Their composition is no slouches. The game continues going. It would take a miracle for GAM.
Yeah, I mean, if GAM manages to stall out to 6 items, then I would definitely start to favor them again, but there is no chance it gets to there. I mean, the game is just built in a way that it should never reach there, unless something has gone horribly wrong. So, yeah, Cardi's just going to end up doing a whole lot of nothing. A lot of waves are going to be traded back and forth as GAM are going to try and salvage what gold they can, but as they do so, they're going to lose so much more. They've lost a tower in the mid lane. They're going to probably lose this tower in the bot lane as everyone rotates down. Yeah, he's getting some alone time in top, but oh dear, that's a great job.
Lovely. Chunks Levi out. He can't really participate. Unfortunately, Artemis taking the tower actually does proc his shield bow. So in the end, GAM are able to fend that one off. But Yado showing that, we need to talk about him too.
Yeah, looked very flashy. Couldn't follow up, got a flash out of Levi, but that's fine. You did what you sort of came here to do. You crashed a wave, you did a lot of damage, and now you can reset and look towards this. That's a lot of crit, Artemis.
Yeah, that's a gangplank build right there.
I feel like maybe committing towards an actual item would have been maybe a bit better. I don't know. I'm just...
Yeah,
oh boy.
It is a lot of crit, and crit is good. As Kiaya, continuing just to try and clear waves out, has finally finished his Triforce.
Yeah, finally finished his Triforce. Some time to get beaten up for it. Good flash to get away. But yeah, we're just seeing Pun's being a little bit left behind. They're not giving him any resources. They're not letting him have his fun. So he's sitting on these components, trying desperately to put together the Frozen Heart, finish that off, and then move on to the Force of Nature. It's just not coming together quite well. Right, yeah.
He's able to catch a big wave bot, so he'll be okay.
That's why. The changes haven't come through yet. Alright, nothing happens. So the changes haven't come through yet for Burn. mechanics.
No.
So that's why the Imperial Mandate has been built, because Levi's building Leandris.
Of course, that makes a lot of sense. But now the Demonic Ascension is in there. Drakthar with a big Cyclone onto the back line. Zoning style out. And the Sniper Sejuani ult as well. But the first kill has gone over to GAM as they managed to pick one up on their own. And oh my word, look at Artemis. Moves in with an Inferno trigger. Needs to rebuild another one as Levi is golden in the middle of the enemy team. In they go. Artemis surfs on through. And Cerberus take down 4.
Yeah, 4-4-1, losing only Drakthar, and this will be the sign to turn straight onto the Baron. They have the damage, they can just cut it down. What's that Potent Orderless going to do? Huge win, this will break, I mean, it's not, like, not break open the game, that's the wrong term. So just sort of smack another nail right into that coffin, and with the Drake coming up in a minute, that will be the sign for Artemis and the rest of Cerberus to sort of look to put the final win condition into place, getting that soul point on the board.
Yeah, they are looking extremely strong, looking extremely dominant. And we can have a look at this fight. I mean, this is ideal for the Swain.
Yeah, it starts off okay, and you get a good Meganar to, like, chunk out Artemis and keep him occupied for quite a while, but the damage just is not there. Silas gets forced out of fight by Drakthar, and he will pay for it with his life, but it lets Artemis gum down, convert. It means Style can't pick up and clean up this bottom half of the fight, and then, yeah, Kiara is not going to win the 1v2 against the bot lane of Cerberus, and just falling apart. That hyper proc is so sad to look at.
Yeah, they just do no damage to Pun. This is actually quite, from a bit of a narrative point of view, it's very appropriate that Levi has just completely fallen apart on Lilia, as this is a 1v2 and they're not winning, as Pun is just absolutely dismantling them. Cardi has died on the other side of the map, as has Star. This is going to be the end of the game. But this is a champion that when Lilia was added, her first season, Levi refused to play her. Just said, no, I hate this champion. I won't play her, even though she was broken at the time. She was 100% pick ban. Pun may finally go down. He does. Levi managed to pick up a kill, but it's in exchange for his base. But Levi never played this champion, and hell, maybe he shouldn't, as this is going to be the equalizer, as they will try and push into the base. They are falling down. Artemis, does he want to get another couple kills to his name? Of course he does, as he picks up a cheeky double kill, and we are going to another game 3.
Oh, that's another one. Just put some more on the list. Just
pad that KDA.
There we go. 50 gold to Drakthar. That's what we want to see.